I made a list of the 10 most popular dog breeds in the United States. This list changes every year. But, of course, I have opinions because, shocker, one breed is always left out. You know, the smartest, most low maintenance, doesn't sound like it's gasping for air every 5 seconds breed. Oh, and let's not forget, the breed overflowing with love and gratitude because you literally saved their life. That's right, folks, the mighty American mutt. But no, people don't give the humble mutt the credit it deserves. Instead, they go bananas over purebred show dogs. You know, the ones that cost the same as a used car and require the budget of a tech billionaire to maintain. Fancy schmancy, right? Except, surprise, they often come with more health issues than a hypochondriac in flu season. Breathing problems, joint problems, you name it. Because apparently, squeezing generations of dogs into the same tiny gene pool was a stellar idea. Oh, absolutely, pure breeds are so crucial. I mean, where would we be without the Belgian Malinois saving the day for the military or the ever-dedicated German Shepherds? Heroes, truly. And all the other breeds that help to improve our lives. But hey, for the rest of us regular folks who just need a buddy to snooze on the couch and steal snacks, an all-American mutt might actually bring way more joy. Meanwhile, the mutt? Chilling. Affordable. Loyal. And just happy you didn't leave them at the shelter. Honestly, who's the real MVP here? Number 10, German Short-Haired Pointer. The German Short-Haired Pointer, or Deutsch Kurzhaar, is basically the overachiever of the dog world. Hailing from 19th century Germany, this medium-sized, brat-type hunting prodigy is the canine equivalent of a multi-tool. It hunts, retrieves, and swims, all while looking effortlessly athletic. Originally bred for hunting, these dogs adore humans and will latch onto their families with the intensity of a rom-com protagonist. They're brilliant, think valedictorian vibes, and eager to please, but don't be fooled, they've got just enough independence to keep you on your toes. Social butterflies by nature, they're friendly with strangers, playful with their families, and always down for some mischief. However, if you live in an apartment, think twice, this dog needs space to run, explore, and show off its boundless enthusiasm. Enthusiastic, loving, and with energy levels that rival a toddler on a sugar rush, the German Short-Haired Pointer is a lot, but in the best way possible. Number 9, Dachshund. Nature's tiny comedians and accidental escape artists. If something moves, be it a squirrel, a leaf, or perhaps the meaning of life itself, your dachshund will bolt like it's auditioning for the next Fast and Furious movie. Spoiler alert, you won't catch them. Unless you've secretly been training for the Olympics, containment is your only option. Speaking of noisy, meet the canine megaphone. Dachshunds bark for every conceivable reason. Boredom, excitement, territorial disputes, existential dread, you name it. Pro tip, get earplugs, or learn to embrace the chaos. Chief among them, an insatiable love for food. You could fill a trough, and they'd act like it's the Last Supper. Blink, and that empty food bowl will be their Oscar-winning prop in the I'm starving drama. They're also stubborn enough to unionize if it's raining outside. Water falling from the sky? Hard pass. Dachshunds are also clingy in the most charming way. Wherever you go, they're your shadow, usually parked right under your feet, ensuring maximum tripping hazards. And at night? Forget boundaries. They'll worm their way into your bed like tiny, furry ninjas. Sure, they're sweet, sensitive little souls with hearts bigger than their sausage-shaped bodies. They'll love you unconditionally, and always be there to cheer you up. Welcome to Dachshund ownership. You're going to love it. Probably. Number 8, Beagle. Dumbest Dog Breeds Hall of Fame. Oh, he made the list all right, practically begged for a top spot. Beagles might not be planning the next moon landing, but hey, they've mastered the art of selective hearing and pretending they don't know their own name. Who needs a security system when you've got a beagle? They'll alert you to every leaf, squirrel, or phantom sound within a 5-mile radius. Burglars? Don't worry, your beagle will greet them with a wagging tail and a please pet me attitude. Beagles don't just bark, they perform. Think of it as an avant-garde opera with a surprise encore at 3 a.m. Applause from the neighbors? Not likely. If laughter is the best medicine, owning a beagle might cure you of all ailments. From their "oops, did I do that" expressions to their clumsy antics, they're the class clowns of the canine world. Why roll in fox poop? Because it's there. It's like beagles, think of it as Chanel No. 5, but for dogs. Meanwhile, you're left questioning your life choices during yet another bath. Teaching a beagle where to pee is like explaining quantum physics to a toddler. It takes patience, persistence, and probably a small miracle. They're poop eaters. The less said, the better, except for the part where they try to kiss you right after. In short, beagles are a chaotic blend of lovable quirks, relentless stubbornness, and unmatched comedy. They're like that one friend who's always late, a little messy, but somehow still your favorite person in the world. Number 7, Rottweiler. Need someone to glare menacingly at your neighbors? Rottweilers have that down to an art form. They thrive with a job, whether it's herding sheep or helping you feel superior to other dog owners. Rottweilers are smarter than your average dog. Some might say too smart, good luck outwitting them. Grooming a Rottweiler is simple enough if you're okay with fur clinging to everything you own. Shockingly, they don't always live up to their scary dog stereotype. Sometimes, they're big ol' cuddle monsters. Their size is intimidating, but hey, they can adjust, as long as there's room for their gym routine. They love exercise almost as much as you wish you did. Training them isn't a cakewalk, it's more like wrestling a furry bodybuilder with opinions. With training, they can behave like the angels you pretend they are on Instagram. Skip obedience classes, and you've just adopted a 100-pound anarchist. Frequent farts and drool puddles will keep you humble, and your house aromatic. Don't try to confine their energy to a shoebox apartment unless chaos is your aesthetic. A bored Rottweiler is like a genius toddler, destructive and endlessly creative. Vet bills may become your new hobby. Rottweilers aren't exactly models of robust health. So, why get one? Because despite their quirks, Rottweilers are lovable, loyal, and endlessly entertaining. Owning one is a roller coaster of fur, fun, and frustration, and honestly, isn't that what pet ownership is all about? Number 6, Bulldog. Looking to turn heads everywhere you go? Get yourself an English Bulldog. This breed demands attention like a celebrity on a coffee run. Despite weighing less than 40 pounds soaking wet, these little tanks are fierce defenders. They'll take on any threat, even if it's just a suspicious-looking mailbox. Your bulldog will heroically leap into action if it senses danger, or if you think it should. Got kids? Great, because bulldogs are the patient babysitters you never asked for. Their friendly temperament makes them the perfect companions for children until the kids realize their new playmate is a snoring, slobbering speed bump. Don't expect them to grow up anytime soon. Bulldogs mature slower than your 30-year-old cousin who still lives in his parents' basement. By the time they hit 30 months, they'll finally transition from puppy to slightly less chaotic gremlin. On the downside, many English bulldogs come with built-in heart problems. A lot of heart, yes, but also the medical kind, which might keep your vet on speed dial. And oh, they're high spirits. Translation: a tendency to turn your home into a scene of adorable chaos. They might not be athletic, but they're Olympic-level troublemakers. Combine that with their love of slobber, and you've got a recipe for a sticky, slippery mess. On hot days, prepare for your house to become a Jackson Pollock painting courtesy of bulldog drool. So, if you're looking for a lovable, goofy, occasionally infuriating companion who's equal parts slobbery sweetheart and stubborn spitfire, the English bulldog is your new best friend. Just maybe invest in a good mop. Number 5, Poodle. Oh, the poodle, a dog so fancy it practically comes with its own tiara and a trust fund. These poofy wonders come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and I'm compensating for something. So, pick your size and prepare to feel inadequate about your own intelligence because these furballs are scary smart. Yes, they're hypoallergenic, meaning you can invite your allergic friends over without turning your living room into a sneeze fest. And their intelligence? Off the charts. Teach them a trick, and they'll probably end up teaching you something back. They're loyal family dogs too, so you'll have a devoted companion, assuming you have the stamina to keep up with their energy levels and their emotional sensitivity. But wait, it's not all roses and rainbows. Poodles are the divas of the dog world. Their fabulous coats demand more maintenance than a Kardashian, so get ready for frequent and wallet-draining grooming sessions. Oh, and that fabulous fur? It doesn't come cheap. Buying a poodle might feel like you're making a down payment on a luxury car. Poodles are also surprisingly fragile for all their pomp. They're prone to a host of breed-specific health issues, so you'll want a vet on speed dial. And don't even think about leaving them alone for too long, they'll unleash their inner drama queen and develop separation anxiety faster than you can say therapy dog. So, if you're looking for a highly intelligent, loyal, and endlessly charming dog that comes with a few high-maintenance quirks, the poodle might just be your perfect match. But be warned, this isn't just a dog, it's a lifestyle. Number 4, the German Shepherd. The German Shepherd, nature's overachiever in a dog suit. Loyal to a fault, they're the kind of companion that will follow you to the ends of the earth, or at least to the bathroom door, because heaven forbid you have 5 minutes of privacy. Need exercise? Congratulations, you now have a personal trainer. These high-energy dynamos don't just enjoy a good jog, they demand it. Rain or shine, they'll remind you that your lazy Netflix binge doesn't quite align with their daily cardio goals. Intelligence? Oh, they've got that in spades. You show them a new command once or twice, and they've practically written a thesis on it. It's no wonder they're the dog of choice for military and police work. They're basically furry geniuses with a workaholic streak. And let's not forget their alertness. Nothing escapes their watchful gaze. Was that a squirrel 500 yards away? An Amazon delivery? The wind? Doesn't matter, they're on it. They're so good at guarding, even your shadow starts to feel a little nervous. Their strong physique and intimidating presence are an absolute gift, unless you're the one trying to share the couch. But hey, their natural instincts to chase and track make them perfect for search and rescue missions. Or, chasing the neighbor's cat out of the yard for the 7th time this week. So, if you're ready for a dog that could probably run a Fortune 500 company if only they had thumbs, the German Shepherd is your match made in hyper-competent heaven. Just don't expect to slack off, they've got standards, and they expect you to keep up. Number 3, Golden Retriever. Once upon a time, Golden Retrievers ruled the dog world like the Beyoncé of breeds. But alas, they've been dethroned from the top spot. Does that bother them? Not at all. Goldens are too busy being the golden-hearted goofballs we all adore. These social butterflies are the ultimate people pleasers. They thrive on family time and will glue themselves to your side like you're made of bacon. Kids? Love 'em. Grandmas? Obsessed. Strangers on the street? Oh, absolutely, they'd send them a Christmas card if they could. Golden Retrievers basically come with a built-in hug machine feature, which is why they're amazing therapy dogs. They're the emotional support MVPs, comforting anyone and everyone after life decides to throw its worst curveballs. But don't let their goofy grins fool you, these pups are wicked smart. Like, solve a Rubik's Cube while juggling smart. They've got jobs as therapy dogs, service dogs, search and rescue heroes, and sometimes even old-fashioned hunting companions. Fearless and friendly, Goldens are about as threatening as a marshmallow. Sure, they'll bark if a sketchy dude is lurking outside, but once he's in, game over. That intruder's getting tail wags and a guided tour of the kitchen. Guard dog? No. Hospitality expert? Absolutely. Oh, and about that intelligence? It's a double-edged sword. They're clever enough to open doors, steal snacks, and give you that me look when you catch them red pod. Mischief? They're fluent in it. In short, Golden Retrievers are the lovable class clowns of the dog world, ready to make you laugh, cry happy tears. Number 2, Labrador Retriever. The Labrador Retriever is a walking ray of sunshine with fur. These dogs are the epitome of friendly, to the point where they'd probably invite burglars in for tea. They're so patient that you'd think they practice yoga, except when they're missing a ball. My Labrador had a very specific exception to her saintly patience: if her beloved ball went MIA. Cue the endless barking concert. I had to keep an arsenal of backup balls around unless I wanted my eardrums to stage a protest. Training a Labrador is a breeze. Seriously, they're so smart, you'll feel like a dog training genius. But don't get too cocky, they'll also outsmart you when it comes to sneaking snacks. These dogs love water so much, they'd probably try to live in your bathtub if you let them. Be prepared for spontaneous cannonballs into any puddle, pool, or mud pit. They stay youthful 4 years, which is a polite way of saying they're a lovable tornado of chaos well into adulthood. They'll charm you with those big, soulful puppy eyes, the same ones they'll use to guilt you into giving them your last French fry. Guard dog? Forget it. If a Labrador Retriever met a burglar, they'd probably hand over your valuables themselves and then wag their tail while asking for belly rubs. Oh, and their curiosity? It's boundless. That means they'll investigate everything. Trash cans, mysterious smells, and places they definitely shouldn't be. If there's trouble, a Labrador will find it and look adorable doing it. Number 1, French Bulldog. A pint-sized bundle of charisma wrapped in an endless parade of quirks. Let's dive into why these little weirdos have us all wrapped around their stubby tails. Sure, they look like a loaf of bread with ears, but the real magic is in their personality. They're goofy, playful, and about as dignified as a clown at a tea party. These cuddle monsters will smother you with love, unless they're busy pretending they didn't hear you calling their name for the 5th time. Frenchies are the social butterflies of the dog world. People, dogs, squirrels, they don't discriminate. Everyone is a potential BFF. Frenchies don't just love you, they worship you. Expect a shadow at all times. These dogs are great with children, probably because they share the same level of maturity. They don't bark much, but when they do, it's probably at something critically important, like a leaf. They're cute until they clear the room. That's not a breeze, it's a biohazard. Their name could be Sir Fartalot. They want attention, they want it now, and they're not above dramatic sighs and grunts to get it. Imagine sleeping next to a tiny freight train. Love it or leave it, snorts are part of the deal. In short, French Bulldogs are lovable, flatulent, snoring little comedians who make life infinitely more entertaining and occasionally frustrating. But hey, who needs peace and quiet when you've got a furry stand-up act?